Hi, happy Friday. What a week. It's been a very busy week, but good busy. So I'm very grateful for that. Had lots of conversations this week, and during those conversations, above the line and below the line behaviours come up, not for any particular reason, just as a point of discussion. So I thought I'd talk about that to wrap up the week. And one of the examples that's given for below the line behaviour is if you're driving along and somebody cuts in to get ahead of you. You might scream at them, swear, honk the horn, and that is what I call below the line behaviour. The problem of that person pulling in on you is their problem. They could be in a hurry to get to the birth of a child, to get to a sick relative, to go to an interview after having been unemployed for 6 to 12 months. Who knows why they did what they did? We'll never know. But they did it for whatever reason, and let's get over it. Yeah, it could have been maybe dangerous, but often it's not. It's just annoying. And often we reflect that in the workplace as well. We're going into a meeting, we know there's opposition to an idea that we've put on the table, and we automatically go in defensive, ready to justify our position, and probably not to listen to what anyone else has got to say. And again, that's our default, and it's below the line, because what we should be doing in that situation is operating with empathy, understanding where the other person's coming from, understanding their point of view, and getting to a point where we break down that hostility and work together to come up with, hopefully, a common ground to move forward. And that's above the line behaviour. So if we're below the line, what we do, so being above the line is a choice. Being above the line is having personal responsibility for the way that we behave and operate. When we're below the line, we're justifying ourselves, we're blaming others, we're being defensive, and we deny that there's anything wrong with our behaviour. And that can emanate itself into culture as well. And if you are interested in this subject and how it plays out in the workplace in culture, highly recommend Michael Henderson's book, Above the Line. A really good read. And one of the things Michael talks about, he says, in the workplace, if behaviour and culture is above the line, it's all about being more agile, it's giving, it's being mature, adaptive, having a sense of humour, thought leading, so challenging, innovation, all the things that I talk about, being optimistic and having a strong employee value proposition. There'll be a sense of belonging and a sense of purpose. If the culture is below the line, it's a fearful one, angry, it's all about take rather than give. It's draining, it's going to fatigue, it's empty, people feel lost, there's pessimistic, there'll be reaction to things rather than being proactive, blame storms, just pointing the finger any way that you can, and it results in high staff turnover, really low engagement. So being above the line and below the line is very important from a personal point of view and from an organisational one too. But I'll just finish off about the most important thing about above the line and below the line is knowing that far more important than being below the line is knowing that you're below the line. So far more important than being below the line is knowing that that's where you are. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you Monday. Bye.